Hi there, I'm the Decluttered Homemaker. I love small tricks that make cleaning feel lighter, and the best part, they actually work in my own home. I know every home has its own rhythm. Some of us clean early in the morning, some after the kids are asleep. But no matter where we live or what our routines look like, most of us want the same thing, a home that feels calm when we wake up, not chaotic. That's why today I'm sharing 8 things you can do while you sleep. Yes, really to wake up to a tidier, calmer space. These aren't theories. They're little habits that make a real difference in everyday homes like yours and mine. I used to think I had to clean harder, get up earlier, or buy more bins. But what actually helped? Doing just a little bit the night before so I could wake up with less to handle, less mess, less rework, less of that draining feeling of starting from zero every single day. These tips helped me break that cycle. And the first one, it's the reason my microwave hasn't needed a deep scrub in months. Let's get into it. Let's start with the first thing, the microwave. It always seems to get messy faster than anything else, and somehow it's one of the most annoying to clean. You open it in the morning, hoping to warm up your tea, and instead you find splatters, dried sauce, and that strange smell you can't quite place. And just like that, your day starts with something you didn't plan for. But this is one of the easiest things to clean if you do it while you sleep. All you need is a microwave-safe bowl or mug. Fill it 3/4 full with water, squeeze in half a lemon, and drop the peel right in. Microwave for 3 minutes, just enough to get it nice and steamy. Then don't touch it, just close the door and let it sit overnight. The trapped steam will soften everything. No scrubbing, no effort. In the morning, wipe it down with a cloth or paper towel, and that's it. The gunk comes right off. You start your day with a clean microwave, and even better, you don't have to wake up early or add it to your to-do list. And while we're already in the kitchen, there's something else I want you to look out for. Tomorrow I'm sharing the only tools in my kitchen that I would actually buy again, the few things that save time, space, and cleanup, in ways I wish I had known sooner. Honestly, if you ever felt like your kitchen was working against you, you need to see this. It might just change how you cook and what you choose to keep. Now let's move on to the next thing you can do tonight. Now let's move to the second thing, the fridge. Not the messy spills or expired sauces, though they deserve attention too, but that one issue that creeps in slowly, the smell. You know the one. It's not strong enough to panic over, but it's there every time you open the door. A mix of leftovers, maybe something forgotten in the back, just enough to make the whole fridge feel less fresh than it should. Here's a way to handle it that takes less than 30 seconds before bed and works quietly through the night. All you need is a small open container, a ramekin, a cup, even a jar lid will do. Add a couple tablespoons of ground coffee or a scoop of activated charcoal. That's it. No need to stir, spray, or wipe anything. Just place it somewhere inside your fridge. The back corner works great, and let it sit overnight. Both coffee and charcoal are natural odor absorbers. They won't just cover up the smell, they pull it in and neutralize it. By morning, the difference is subtle but noticeable. The air inside feels cleaner. You open the fridge and you don't get hit with confusion or a to-do list. It's one of those small nighttime habits that helps you feel like your home is running itself without any noise or extra work. And the best part, you don't need a new gadget or a bottle of fridge spray that smells like fake citrus, just something already in your pantry. Now that we've cleared the air in the fridge, let's take a look at another spot that gets a little more attention than it deserves, your toilet. And now we're on to the third thing, the bathroom, more specifically the toilet. Probably not your favorite place to clean and definitely not what you want to deal with first thing in the morning. It's one of those tasks we tend to put off until it's obvious. And by then it feels like a big job scrubbing glove sprays, bending over the bowl all before you've had your coffee. But there's a quieter way to handle it. Something you can do in 10 seconds before bed that makes a real difference by morning. All you need is either a toilet cleaning tablet or about half a cup of white vinegar. Drop the tablet into the bowl or pour the vinegar straight in. That's it. No brushing, no swishing. Just let it sit overnight. While you sleep, the active ingredients work on stains, rings, and any lingering buildup. By morning when you flush, you'll notice the water is clearer and the bowl looks fresher without lifting a finger. This simple habit turns a chore into something that feels already done. You wake up, use the bathroom, and realize it's not another thing on your list today. And that shift from "I should clean this" to "oh, it's already clean" does more for your mental load than we often realize. And while we're in the bathroom, there's another spot that gets neglected but makes a big difference when it's working, right? The shower head. Let's take a look at that next. The fourth thing we're tackling tonight is the shower head. It's not something we think about often until water starts spraying sideways or dripping instead of flowing. You might notice it when you're in a rush and suddenly the water pressure is weak, uneven, or just off. And that's not how anyone wants to start the day, especially not when you're hoping for a quick, refreshing shower. But most of the time, the problem isn't plumbing. It's just mineral buildup clogging the tiny holes in the shower head. And the easiest fix: let vinegar handle it while you sleep. Take a strong zip-top bag, fill it about halfway with white vinegar, and carefully tie it around the shower head using a rubber band or string. Make sure the nozzles are fully submerged in the vinegar. Then leave it overnight. The vinegar works slowly but surely to dissolve all the hard water deposits and buildup. No scrubbing, no taking the shower head apart, no harsh chemicals. In the morning, remove the bag, run the water for a few seconds, and if you want, give it a quick brush with an old toothbrush. That's it. The water should flow clean and even again like a mini spa upgrade with almost zero effort. It's one of those small things that makes your morning feel smoother, and it reminds you that taking care of your home doesn't always mean spending hours doing it. Now that the bathroom is handled, let's step back into the kitchen for something that makes cleanup feel a lot less frustrating, especially when it comes to those greasy oven racks. Okay, move on to the fifth thing: laundry that just never smells clean enough. You know the items I'm talking about: gym clothes, dishcloths, socks, or towels that have that faint sour smell no matter how many times you wash them. You pull them out of the machine, they look clean, but the moment you use them, there it is again. That musty, stale odor that makes you want to toss the whole pile. Instead of rewashing or giving up, try an overnight soak with oxygen bleach. It's gentler than chlorine, but surprisingly powerful when given enough time. Before bed, fill a bucket basin or even your tub with hot water. Add a scoop or two of oxygen bleach, adjust depending on how much laundry you have. Stir to dissolve, then toss in the offending items. Dishcloths, sports bras, socks, towels, anything that needs a deep refresh. Let them soak overnight. You don't need to touch a thing. In the morning, just wring them out and run a regular wash cycle like usual. You'll be amazed at how fresh everything smells without adding a single harsh chemical or doing any scrubbing. It's the kind of reset that makes you want to keep your laundry routine going. And when you're already dealing with the little things that get in the way of feeling clean, there's one more space that often gets overlooked: your mattress. Let's take a look at what you can do for it even while you're away. Now here comes the sixth thing, and if you have pets, this one matters. Because no matter how well trained or loved they are, accidents happen. And when they do, it's never at a convenient time. It's usually late, you're tired, and suddenly you're staring at a spot on the rug or the couch, feeling that mix of frustration and guilt, annoyed about the mess, but also not wanting to overreact. This is where enzyme cleaners quietly save your sanity. When an accident happens, don't scrub right away. First, blot up as much moisture as you can with paper towels. Then spray an enzyme cleaner generously over the area. The key is to really soak the spot. Enzymes need moisture and time to work. If it's on carpet or fabric, lay a piece of plastic wrap or a towel over it to keep it damp, and then just leave it overnight. While you sleep, the enzymes break down the proteins that cause stains and odors, not masking them, actually removing them at the source. In the morning, uncover the area blot again and let it air dry. Most of the time, the smell is gone completely, and the stain is either faded or no longer noticeable at all. What I love about this is that it takes the emotion out of the moment. You don't have to deal with it right now. You don't have to scrub angrily at midnight. You just set it up, go to bed, and let the chemistry do what it's designed to do. And once the floors and fabrics feel under control again, there's one last thing that can make the whole house feel lighter by morning without you lifting a finger. Let's roll into the 7th thing. One of the simplest, most satisfying changes I've made in my home, scheduling the robot vacuum to run at night. If you've ever felt that quiet dread first thing in the morning, stepping into crumbs, dog hair, or the layer of dust that seems to appear overnight, this one's for you. Because even if your house is generally tidy, messy floors have a way of making everything feel unclean. But the beauty of a robot vacuum is that it doesn't need your attention. All it needs is a schedule. Once you've done a quick pickup and the evening toys off the floor cords out of the way, you can set it to run while everyone's asleep. Whether it's 2 a.m. or 5 a.m., it doesn't matter. You're not doing the work, but it's getting done. And when you wake up, the first step out of bed is onto clean, crumb-free floors. No crumbs underfoot while making coffee. No furry tumbleweeds when the sun comes in. It's such a small thing, but it completely shifts the tone of the morning. For me, this one habit quietly removed one of those daily micro-frustrations that used to wear me down. It's like giving your house a head start before you even open your eyes. And speaking of starting the day right, let's wrap up with something simple but powerful that helps you move through your morning with less mess, fewer decisions, and a whole lot more calm. Now for the 8th thing, and it's one of those small habits that quietly changes how your morning feels. If you've ever opened your closet and been hit with that stale, musty smell, even though your clothes are clean, you're not imagining it. Closed spaces, leftover humidity, and lack of airflow overnight can make fabric lose that just washed freshness. And no one wants to start their day pulling on something that smells like it's been sitting in storage. So tonight, instead of ignoring it or reaching for heavy sprays, try placing a natural deodorizer in your closet. A little fabric pouch with dried lavender, a few pieces of cedar wood, or even orange peels wrapped in a paper towel, all of these help neutralize odors without adding synthetic scent. Activated charcoal is another favorite of mine. It's inexpensive, lasts for weeks, and just sits quietly doing its job. If you don't have any of those, even a bowl of baking soda tucked on the shelf can help absorb the dampness in the air. This isn't about making your closet smell like a perfume ad, it's just about creating a space that feels clean and breathable so your clothes stay fresher, longer, and when you open the door in the morning, there's this subtle shift. You feel a bit more put together before the day even starts. Once your closet's reset, it's time to shift from fabric to food because the next thing we're prepping tonight isn't something you wear. It's that stubborn burnt pan in the sink. Now we're at the 9th thing, and it's one of those quiet annoyances that somehow makes the whole morning feel heavier dealing with a greasy burnt pan before your first cup of coffee. It doesn't sound like much, but that one pot with bits stuck from last night's dinner can stall your entire rhythm. You look at it, sigh, and suddenly your morning feels like it started behind. So instead of dragging yourself through a late night scrub or letting it sit there silently judging you, try this after dinner, fill the pan with hot water. Sprinkle in a generous layer of baking soda, enough to coat the bottom. Leave it be. By morning, the baking soda and heat will have softened most of the grime. One light scrub and it lifts right off. No elbow grease, no harsh scouring pads, and no guilt waiting for you in the sink. I started this trick during a season when I was constantly tired, too tired to clean, but also too annoyed to face the mess the next day. And it helped. It's 5 seconds before bed, but it saves 5 layers of frustration in the morning. And honestly, it feels like you're doing something kind for your future self, like giving her a little breathing room before the rush starts. And since we're almost at the end, there's just one more thing I do every night that doesn't just clean up a mess. It clears mental space too. Let's wrap up with that. Wrap up with And the final thing, the one that gently ties everything together, is preparing tomorrow's breakfast before heading to bed. This isn't about being the kind of person who wakes up at 5 a.m. to juice celery and make chia pudding. It's about protecting your peace in the morning. Because truthfully, nothing steals that peace faster than stumbling into the kitchen half awake and realizing you have no plan, no time, and a counter full of clutter. So instead of asking, what should I make, or scrambling to find clean cutting boards, you walk into the kitchen knowing exactly what's ready to go. You can do something as simple as chopping fruit and putting it in a container, or portioning oats yogurt toppings into jars. You could even pre-measure ingredients for an omelet or smoothie, whatever makes sense for your rhythm. It's not just about saving time. It's about walking into a kitchen that feels ready for you, not one that needs something from you the second you step in. It sets a calmer tone for the day. You spend less energy on decisions, less effort cleaning up, and more time easing into your morning instead of rushing through it. One small prep tonight can remove 5 little stress points tomorrow, and that's the kind of math I'll always say yes to. That's it. 8 small shifts you can do tonight so tomorrow doesn't feel like you're already behind the moment you wake up. Because when the dishes aren't piled, the floors aren't dusty, and breakfast doesn't need a decision, your morning flows. And when your morning flows, everything else softens a little too. If your days have been starting in chaos lately, just try one thing from this list tonight. One small setup, one gentle act of care for your future self. It's more powerful than it seems. And since we're talking about mornings feeling easier, wait until you see what I'm sharing tomorrow. It's all about the kitchen, but not the way you'd expect. Just the few tools that actually make things smoother, faster, and calmer in real everyday life. Definitely don't miss it. If today's video gave you one moment of ease, feel free to like or subscribe. It lets me know this kind of content truly supports you and helps bring more calm into more homes.